Today, the president of Ukraine officially announced that Ukrainian troops have taken control of the city of Lyman. From 12:30 p.m., Lyman is completely liberated. Thank you to our soldiers, our warriors. A glory to Ukraine. Lyman was under Russian occupation since the end of June. Dear Ukrainians, today the armed forces of Ukraine liberated and took control of the city of Lyman in the Donetsk region. Ukraine's successes on the front line were congratulated by U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, who emphasized the important strategic role this town played for the Russians.
We're very encouraged by what we're seeing right now. Lyman sits astride the supply lines of the Russians, and they've used those routes to push men and material down to the south and to the west. And without those routes, it'll be more difficult. So this presents sort of a dilemma for the Russians going forward. And we think the Ukrainians have done great work to get there and to begin to occupy the city.
Yesterday, a destroyed Ukrainian civilian convoy was found near Kupiansk. The shelling took place on September 25th, but only yesterday the services managed to reach it. 24 people died on the spot, including a pregnant woman and 13 children. Today, the Ukrainian Prosecutor General's office presented alarming data, which may still be underestimated. 412 children died as a result of the armed aggression of the Russian Federation in Ukraine. Seems the Russian not only murder children, but also abduct them and take them east. 104 children under the care of social institutions in the so-called People's Republic of Lugansk are being prepared for transport to the territory of the Russian Federation. This allows the occupiers to narrow the generation gap, especially in the male population. This gap is growing daily due to the losses incurred by the army. Today, Pope Francis once again appealed for peace in Ukraine. I am saddened by the rivers of blood and tears shed in these months. I am saddened by the thousands of victims, especially among children, and by the many devastations that have left many people and families homeless and threatened vast territories with cold and hunger. Such actions can never be justified. Never. Russians enlisted in the army during mobilization do not have any military training and are completely unprepared for the new reality. Hi everyone, I'm from the 1st Armored Regiment. We have been officially announced that there will be no preparations before being sent to the front. The regiment commanders confirmed this information. The 29th will send us to Kherson. Think and decide for yourself what to do. No preparation, no shooting, no theory, nothing. Meanwhile, Ukrainian diplomacy is taking further steps to integrate with NATO. Building on his dialogue with Volodymyr Zelensky, I had a call with Jens Stoltenberg to brief him in detail on Ukraine's membership application. We agreed to keep in contact on the matter and discussed NATO's further practical steps to support Ukraine in countering Russian aggression. The Russians, despite their defeats at the front, are constantly firing at Ukrainian cities. In the last 24 hours, they attacked Inner Alia, Zaporizhia, and Mykolaiv. Experts keep reminding us that Ukraine will not win this war without the continued support of the West.